Hi there, this is Jonathan Ginsberg. I'm a Social Security Disability attorney, and today I'd like to talk to you about how to explain to a Social Security judge your decision not to undergo back surgery despite a surgeon's recommendation that you have surgery. And I see this coming up more and more where my clients are going to an orthopedist or a neurosurgeon and surgery is being recommended and they're deciding not to undergo surgery for any number of reasons. And we get to a hearing and one of the questions the judge is going to ask is, why have you decided not to undergo surgery? And I think you need to have a good answer for that. And typically when somebody has a significant back issue, what normally happens is they get an MRI. And again, this is sort of what I'm looking for, by the way, as well, because without objective evidence of back surgery, back injury, it's going to be an uphill battle. So what we're looking for is an MRI report that shows some sort of a disc problem or a spinal canal problem, stenosis or impingement of the spinal cord. Then typically the doctor, your doctor, orthopedist usually, what is ideal, is going to recommend some sort of what we call conservative treatment, and that could be physical therapy, it could be epidurals, it could be facet injections. And if that does not work, then usually the doctor is going to recommend surgery. And again, there may be reasons a doctor wouldn't recommend surgery. For example, if you're a heavy smoker, many times doctors will not recommend surgery. Or if your situation, if your condition is not one that is is going to be resolved by surgery. Certain types of stenosis, for example, are not good candidates for surgery. But in any case, if the doctor recommends surgery, then you've got to make a decision, do you want to have surgery or not? And many people decide they don't want to have surgery, and there could be any number of reasons for this, and you need to be able to explain to the judge. Obviously, cost is one reason. If you don't have good insurance, you may have insurance that pays for the surgery, but not for any rehabilitation afterwards. And as any orthopedic surgeon will tell you, the success of your surgery is going to be to a large degree dependent on how much rehabilitation you get and the physical therapy you have after surgery as well. So that's one issue. The second thing would be, another reason why you might say I don't want to have surgery is if you live by yourself, or you live in an unstable home environment, or you don't have anybody to help you. Because obviously after surgery, you're going to have a difficult time getting around, and it's a big help to have friends and family members around to help you. And if you don't have that, if you're in a difficult domestic situation, you may choose not to do that. I recently had a case where I had a client who was in a house that was near a construction zone, and so there was a lot of noise and vibration, and she chose not to have surgery because it was so stressful for her that her house was being damaged with the vibration, the foundation cracked and so forth, that she said, I just cannot mentally take on a surgery in addition to all the stress I'm under with my house basically being destroyed right underneath me. So that would be another reason not to. I think concern about the results. I mean, back surgeries aren't always successful. And sometimes if you're the type of person who develops scar tissue very easily, and sometimes we don't know if we are or not, surgery may not be fully successful. If the doctor says there's a 50-50 shot or a 60-40 shot you're going to be better, you may decide those odds aren't good enough and you don't want the surgery. And that's okay. Social Security is not allowed to punish you for not undergoing surgery, but I do think you ought to have a reason. And again, it can be something as simple as, I researched this and I don't think that the odds are that great. I'm going to do a lot better. And as one of my clients put it, once they cut and they take out bone or they trim the disc, you can't undo it. Once it's done, it's done. And so, you may be able to say, I can survive with a certain level of pain if I can control my environment by staying in a recliner, keeping my feet up, sleeping on a hard surface or on the floor. May not be ideal, but I can live like this. I can, if once every 2 weeks I'm in severe pain, I can live with that if the rest of the time I'm not. So again, you don't have to have a medically appropriate or a medically supported opinion about why you don't want surgery. I think appropriate is the wrong word, but supported decision. You can have a very emotional decision about it, why you don't want to have surgery. It can be just something that you don't want to do, but you ought to be able to have some explanation so the judge understands that you're not just saying this because you're trying to get disability, that you've thought it through and you've come up with a reason why you don't think you really want to have back surgery. So I think if you do that, it increases your chances of getting approval because the judge, again, realizes you've thought about it and you've made a reasoned decision. I think that's the key. Have you made a reasoned, thought out decision about surgery, and if you've come to the conclusion you don't want it and you're willing to live with the status quo and the medical evidence suggests that the status quo would not allow you to work, then you're eligible for disability. Again, Social Security cannot punish you for not undergoing surgery, especially a back surgery, because we just don't know what's going to happen. You could do great, or you could be worse off. And again, they're not going to make you make that decision. So, hope you found this helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up on YouTube, like it on Facebook, subscribe to my YouTube channel, like our Facebook page, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. YouTube, I get a lot of comments there, and I'm more than happy to respond to those. Go to my website if you've not already done so. It's ssdianswers.com, and you can download a free Secrets to Winning Disability Survival Kit. A lot of good information there. And if I can be of assistance to you personally, please reach out to me as well, and I'm more than happy to help you if I can. Again, my name is Jonathan Ginsberg, and I'm wishing you the best. Thanks a lot. Hi, this is Jonathan Ginsberg, and I hope you found this video helpful. If you'd like to know more about how to win your Social Security disability case, I'd like to invite you to download my Secrets to Getting Approved Early Survival Kit that I created just for people like you. Currently, I'm making the survival kit available at no cost, and I encourage you to grab your copy now. Some of the topics I cover include: how do I know if I have a case? Is it the right time for me to file my claim? 9 common mistakes that can doom your case. The 3 must-have arguments you use to win your case. And a topic that every disability claimant wants to know: how to avoid trick questions from the judge. If you or a loved one need to win Social Security disability benefits, you'll find the Survival Kit essential reading. Download your Survival Kit right now and at no cost. Just visit ssdanswers.com/survival and sign up. It's that easy. Please act now. And as always, I wish you the best.